So we're here again for another test route in Shieldhall Test Center. I'm going to start just before the test center, not from inside, as other test vehicles might be inside, so I don't want to be in their way. We're going to start. Start from here. I'm going to check all over. I'm going to indicate there's another car moving, so I'm just going to wait for that car. Just quick glancing over the right shoulder again. All good. Ahead is clear. So moving off. Again, we're passing the test center from the left, as closed just now. So we're going to just follow the road to the left. You need to be very careful around this bend, because there is sometimes there are cars parked to go inside the recycling center. At the end of the road, we are going to turn left. So at this point, I'm going to check mirrors, indicate left. Early vision, early decision. There's nobody there. Easing on the brake, dropping down to first gear, smoothly going around the bend. There's a wee queue of traffic. I'm going to keep right, and I'm going towards the roundabout. So quick glance at the mirrors. There's enough gap just now. So again, there is roadworks happening on the just before the roundabout. Easing on the brake. There's a queue of traffic. People are coming out of the recycling center, dropping down to first gear. So see, this roundabout can be done with both lanes. So you can do it with the right lane, you can do it with the left lane. Ideal is left lane, but if there is no enough space for you to go into the left lane, you can do it with the right lane. But when you're exiting, you need to make sure that it's safe to come back. Otherwise, just finish in the right lane. So quick glance at the mirrors, moving off. There's a van coming out. So the car in front of me, let him go out. He's gone, and I'm gonna let him come out. Checking my mirrors. I'm not going to block the exit of the recycling center. Just gonna stop before the traffic light, just in case any pedestrian comes and switch on the pedestrian light. So it might turn red, and I might be in the middle of the pedestrian crossing. So I'm just gonna wait before the line, and when there's enough gap in the front, then I'll go over there. And now there's enough gap. Quick glance mirrors. Going to behind that silver car. Quick glance at the mirrors. We're going ahead. Second exit. Just quick glancing. Positioning myself. First gear. Waiting for the cars to go. A little bit moving further. My vision is restricted, so I'm just going to be a little bit more careful when I'm going. It's getting busier just now. Usually it is busy, this roundabout. Plenty of cars coming from the right side, so I'm just gonna now go a clear path. Nobody was coming towards me from the right. Quick glance mirrors, indicating left. Coming out of the roundabout, again quick glancing at the mirrors. 40-mile road, and this is Renfree Road. So just going to check mirrors, progress. There's a car overtaking. I'm going to let him clear my sight. Now he's coming in front of me, so I'm just gonna keep the speed according to the road condition. Quick glancing mirrors. Need to maintain at least 38. Going up to 40 is not advised, as you might go over the speed limit as a learner. Sometimes the control is a little bit difficult for the speed, so maintain 38. Ideal situation, ideal speed limit according to road conditions. Now further down at the roundabout, I'm going to go left first exit, and you can see the sign going towards M8 Ellington A736. Checking mirrors, easing on the brake. The light is red, so just gonna check mirror. Dropping down to first gear, indicating left, waiting for the light to turn green. There's another car in front of me and there's a van behind me. It's getting busier. This roundabout is traffic light controlled, so when the light is green you go, and when the light is red you stop. Quick glancing right. For emergency vehicle there is none, so keeping my lane, and we're turning left. Indicator off. Checking mirrors, keeping the left lane. There is road works over here as well, so see when there is no road work, the left lane, our lane divides into two, and we're going to keep the right part of it, as that one is going ahead as well as left. Left lane is going left only, so when the road work finishes, make sure you're staying in this side of the road, left lane, and then when the division comes you keep the right part, which is going ahead. You can check the road marking on the floor as well. Again, the next roundabout we're going ahead, second exit, and that is traffic light controlled as well, so checking mirrors, easing on the brake. Light is red, so I'm going to just stop, tire and tar, handbrake on, and neutral. So when there's no road work, you can see there's on the left, you can just go towards the motorway when the light is green. In this lane we can go left, and we can go ahead. So just now we are going ahead. Light is turning, checking mirrors, moving off. Quick glance on the right, no emergency vehicles, and keeping my lane. Now at this point this can go left as well as ahead, so we're just going ahead. If we were joining the motorway, we will take the left lane. Mirror check, easing on the brake. These are easier roundabouts because they are controlled with the traffic light. When the light is green you go. Just make sure you keep your lane, and that's it. So quick glance mirrors, exiting the roundabout. And at this point I'm going to come into the right lane, if it's safe to do so. Safe speed limit is 40. I'm going to keep this lane. Now further down, at the roundabout we're going to go right, third exit, and then there is another roundabout, so we're going to go ahead of that roundabout, second exit. At this point I'm going to check mirrors, indicate, easing on the brake, keeping my lane. Early vision, early decision, nobody's coming from the right. Dropping down to second, keeping speed between 10 and 15. First exit is pass. On this second exit, midpoint, mirror check, indicate left, and I'm gonna aim for the left lane as the next roundabout. Left lane goes ahead. So quick glance at the mirrors. Early vision, early decision. Nobody was coming from the right. At this point, checking mirrors, indicating left, exiting the roundabout. One more mirror check. Progressing according to the road condition. Speed limit is 30. When we turned right from the first roundabout, there was a sign telling us that the road speed limit is 30 now. Just going to keep it according to the road condition. Further down at the roundabout, we are going to go left, first exit. So at this point I'm checking mirrors, indicating left, easing on the brake, clutch down, dropping down to second gear. It's all good. Yeah, it's gonna go. Nobody was coming from the right. Quick glance on the mirrors, keeping my lane, keeping check on the mirrors. Now at the end of the road we are going to turn right. People try to go into this road on the right, which is no entry, so the end is just there, so we're going to turn right. And at this point this is a one-way street because of the road marking telling us. It's quite a tricky junction to see from the left, so just be careful on that. We're going to turn right and then turn right again. Now this is a one-way street as well. You can see the road marking is telling us to turn right. We need to be on the right side of the road. Checking both sides, all good. We're going to commit. Quick glance at the mirrors. Usually there are cars parked on the left and there's a bus stop on the left as well. Examiner sometimes asks you to pull up on the left here where it's safe, so you can pull up here, not the bus stop. Further down they might ask you to pull up on the left again, or maybe the first time. Do not pull up at the bus stop, just pass the bus stop and then pull up on that curve, the high curve. So quick glance at the mirrors, maintaining my 28. There's a white car behind me and there's a bend coming up. End of this road we are going to turn left and then we are going to take the first road on the right. So it's a quick left and a right, and just before the end you can see on the right hand side there's a sign which is national speed limit. It's a round sign with white background and a diagonal black line on it. So at this point I'm going to check mirrors, indicate left, position myself to the left, and because it's a 60 road I'm going to take extra care. Nobody's coming, the car is quite far. I'm checking mirrors, switching to the right signal. I'm looking deep enough, nobody's coming, and we're going to turn on our side of the road. Again, quick glance at the mirrors, and I'm going to speed up over here now because this is national speed, which is 60 on a single carriageway and 70 on a dual carriageway. So quick glance at the mirrors, progressing. It's nice and safe to progress because there's no queue of traffic in front of me. So I'm going to do appropriate to the road condition, surface and everything. When it's wet, you need to keep at least 4-second distance. So just now nobody's in front of me, so I'm just going to increase my speed. Further down the road there's a sharp bend, so we might need to drop down speed dramatically. So just be prepared for it. You can see the signs are telling us there's a sharp bend, so I'm going to ease on the brake, and the car just came in front of us, so easing on the brake, dropping down to second gear for this bend, checking mirrors again. And checking mirrors again. There's a sign saying 30 from that point, so I'm checking mirrors. I'm doing 26, so that's fine. People are crossing the road, so we're just going to check mirror again just in case. Quick glance at the mirrors. There's a roundabout coming in. We're following sign for Glasgow Hill. Checking mirrors, indicating right because that's on the right. Checking right, nobody's coming. Just going to commit. Mirror signal left. Quick glance at the mirrors. Signal off. Further down, I can see there are road humps, so I'm going to drive according to the road condition. There's a guy on the road opening his car door. I'm keeping the 28. And the first road hump is coming up, so I'm going to check mirrors, easing on the brake. This is Gallow Hill Road, second gear. Another hump coming up. Mirror check, easing on the brake. Second gear is good. Off the brake, coming off the hump, mirror check. Progressing a little bit. Another hump coming up, so quick glance at the mirrors, easing on the brake. Off the brake, clearing the hump. Now progressing again. Checking mirrors, easing on the brake. Quick glance at the mirrors. We are taking the second road on the right, so I'm going to check mirrors, slight position right because of the parked cars. Then quick glance at the mirrors, position back on my side of the road, easing on the brake, off the brake, and we're taking the next road on the right, so checking mirrors indicating, looking deep enough, nobody's coming from ahead, so I'm just going to turn right in this road. This is Buyers Crescent. Cars are parked on the right, just being careful if somebody's already committed. So I would have waited on the edge of the road, but just now there's nobody there. Now quick glance at the mirrors, positioning myself in oncoming spot because there are cars parked on my side now. So end of this road we are going to turn left. At this point I'm checking mirrors, indicating left, pushing myself to the left. Early vision, early decision, nobody's coming, I can go. Quick glance at the mirrors, second gear. Progressing to 28. At the traffic light we are going to turn right. Now just before the traffic light there's a yellow box, so zigzag lines crisscross. Quick glance at the mirrors, I'm going to stop before the lines, not going to go on to the lines, as if you go on the lines that's an immediate fail. We are going to turn right. Traffic light is still red. Once the traffic light turns, I'm going to go and turn right on the dual carriageway. So pay attention to the road marking. If there's a yellow box, you're not supposed to go and stop in the yellow box. You need to stop before it. That car is already covering the space in front, so I cannot go further. The blue car will try to come out, and they have. Left signal is on, so now my signal is turning. Checking mirrors, moving off, second gear. Quick glance in the mirrors, turning right, finishing in the left lane. That's the standard position of driving. Progressing, checking mirrors. Now roadwork is telling me the left lane is closed, so I'm going to check mirrors, indicate because there's a car in the right lane. He's aware of my signal, he's holding back his speed, so I'm just gonna smoothly come into the right lane. Further down at the roundabout we are going to go ahead, second exit. So at this point mirrors, slowing down because there's a queue of traffic, dropping down to second gear. Easing on the brake, dropping down to first gear because I need to stop. going ahead. Second exit, there is nobody coming from the right, so it's clear. Keeping my left lane. Mirror check, signal left. Checking mirrors again. Indicator off. Progressing to 28. This is a 30-mile speed limit road. Now we're going to go right at the roundabout, and it's the third exit, and we're going to take the middle lane. It's because two lanes are going right, so ideal is the middle lane, as we will finish in the left lane. And further down there's another roundabout. We're going to go right at the roundabout. We're going to go left at that roundabout. Mirror check, indicate right. So this lane split into two. The left part is going ahead and left. This part is going right. The right lane is right only. Early vision, early decision. I can't see, can't go. Now I can see nobody's coming. I'm gonna aim for the middle lane because I started with the middle lane. Keeping my lane. First exit. Second exit for the motorway. Quick glance mirrors, indicate left. Coming out in the left lane. Indicator off. At the next roundabout we're going to go left. Now the reason I took the left lane was to go right because road marking was allowing me, and plus the next plan is to go left. So if we stayed in the right lane, then we have to jump into the left lane. If we stayed in the right lane, then we have to jump in the left lane. That would cause a problem for us, so it's better to stay in the left lane. Mirror signal left. Dropping down to second. That's all clear from the right, so I'm just gonna go left now. Quick check on the mirrors. Progressing. Quick mirror checks again. Keeping my speed to 28. Keeping my left lane, there's a traffic light further ahead which is turning green, and there's a bit of queue of traffic. Now the cars in the right lane want to go right, so I'm going to keep the left lane. Further down, all the cars are joining to the right because of the parked vehicle on the left. So I'm going to just at this point check mirrors, indicate right, so letting everybody know that I'm coming into the right lane. Mirror check, indicator off, and further down we're going to turn right. Now the reason I stayed in the left lane was although there were parked cars, but I stayed in the left lane because the cars in the right lane were turning right and they have to wait for oncoming vehicle. If they have to wait, then I don't need to wait behind them. I can just keep the left lane and keep going ahead. So at this point I'm going to check mirror, indicate right. Now we're turning right. Before turning right, I'm going to tuck myself in to the filter position. Second gear, nobody's coming from ahead. The black car is going far, so I'm going to just turn right. Checking mirrors. Usually examiners ask you to pull up on the left, and they would like you to do a parallel reverse parking on this road. This is New Mains Road. So at this traffic light we are turning left, checking mirrors, indicating left, easing on the brake, clutch down, first gear, just stopping where I can see the first light, handbrake on, neutral, waiting for the traffic light to turn green. Mirror check, it's turned green, so quick glance mirrors. There are cars parked on the left. Before committing, I need to wait for the oncoming. If there is enough gap, I will go. If there's no enough gap, I will not go. So this is a 30 road, but because of the road condition, I'm going to go a lot slower. Cars parked on both sides, as you can see. Road is narrow. There's a white vehicle coming. I'm going to check mirror, position myself back to the left. Now check mirrors, position back in the middle of the road. Further down there is a traffic light which is still green. I'm quick glancing at the mirrors, progressing myself. There is an oncoming vehicle which want to turn right, and I'm just going to time my approach with them, and it's turning red, so I'm gonna stop before the line. Handbrake on and neutral. So that